Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to connect various databases to Navisworks. At the beginning I met many difficulties with connecting databases. Hopefully this record will serve good for you if you are unsuccessfully trying to connect databases to Navisworks. To begin with, I'll show you how to transfer data from Internet to Excel. It doesn't refer directly to Navisworks databases connection, but good to know. I searched pipes in Google, checking web pages and looking for price list tables. I need exactly tabular data, and here it is. We'll transfer this table to Excel. Open it and create a new file. Go to the Data tab, Get and Transfer from Web. If you don't see it, click over New Query from Other Sources from Web. Copy and paste URL from Chrome. Now we can preview what tables are up for import. Some lines we don't need, empty ones, etc. So we need part number, size, and price. So click over Edit. Then click over Remove Rows, and let's remove top rows, 2 rows. OK. Then remove one bottom line. OK. So table is almost ready. We don't need lines contact factory, so we should delete these 5 rows from the bottom. Formatted table is ready for loading. Click Close and Load. Let's rename the sheet. And delete the other one. Also, let's delete this row. This link stores in a file, so in case the prices change, we can synchronize this table. However, the $sign should be removed, so the cell value will be changed to number. Change the format and delete the $sign, then replace the old values. Now this table is appropriate for loading to Navisworks. Also, we can add a column for materials and specify new prices per pipe feet. Now save the workbook. The next step, I would like to talk about ODBC driver. Go to the start and type in ODBC in search. And there is a difference between 32 and 64-bit versions. It depends on system architecture. If it's 64, then open 64-bit ODBC, because Navisworks has the same 64-bit architecture. And it will work only with the same bit application. Go to the Drivers tab and check availability of these drivers. The version is 14.0. In case if you can't see them, go to this web page. You will find the link in the description to this video. Download and install, and then Access and Excel should work with Navisworks. Now I will show you how to connect Excel files. There are two ways of database connection. Go to the Tools, Data Tools. Tools, Data Tools works as general setup for all files. In other words, if I open another project and activate connection, it will work. Another way is creating a connection for one particular project only. So if I create a connection from here, it will be working for this project only. I will do it as a general setup. Go to New, name it as Excel, select an appropriate driver for it. Now choose File Location. On the desktop, the file name pipe we created earlier, but I will connect the file named store. Now OK and OK. The connection query created automatically. However, we still need to write an SQL query to database. The sheet should be in square braces, and the dollar sign at the end is important. Let me check the URL. I need identity value that I will use for connection to project. URL is a unique project name, so I will use it for connection. I have many projects listed in the URL column. My project is Parkovaya Villa 3. It has different data like description, project cost, roof slopes, other numeric values. All these values present on our website, like name, project price, net area, construction volume, and prices for house construction, turnkey, with and without finishing, and structural only. In Navisworks, let's match the URL with Navisworks properties. Make sure cost is in brackets and name. For the fields, let's get URL as name short. Price, and one more field will be full name in Russian. Press OK and turn on this connection. Now we can turn off the table. Error pops up. Let's run it again. Possibly our query did not work. No, it did work. You can see here short name, and price. I used here name parameter. Let me show you how I did it. Right-click and select Add New User Data tab. Rename it as a customer. Then right-click and insert new property. String. Property as URL and values as trolala. This property in fact is a unique ID, so this tab was created in the same way. It may be any other property. For example, we can select any element and connect it by GUID or by material or any other property. Let's go ahead. For Navisworks, it takes a long time working with Excel tables. I will demonstrate how quickly it works without Excel connection. Click over any other element in the tree to see how fast it will work. Next one I would like to show you is how to connect to Access database. Create a new link. Select Access driver and select database file. Link query generated automatically. Let's generate search query. Now it is slightly different from Excel query. The table name is ACS store. Close it before copying its name. I'd better copy these values. Write here name, price, OK. Select connection, OK. We've got a new tab, Access. Excellent, all data has been transferred. Next one is how to connect to SQL Server. Turn off this database. Let's open database that I currently have. It is the same table containing project information. The table's name is store. Let me show you from where you can get drivers. This is the page. Click download, and link to this page will be attached to this video's description. Now download and install it. Let's get back to Navisworks again. Copy this query string. Name new connection as SQL Server. Select the driver. In Setup, select Server and Authentication mode as Windows Integrated. Click Options and specify Database. And OK. The connection query generated automatically. Write query. Specify field names as name, price, and square building. and OK. This is our new tab. Let's test how fast it is. A little bit faster than Excel. Now I'd like to tell you about other databases that are problematic to directly connect to Navisworks. For example, Navisworks Postgres. Currently there is no answer how to connect it. The same problem is with MySQL. I couldn't connect it, but I managed to connect Postgres. In order to connect Postgres, we have to install driver Postgres ODBC. I have a Postgres database installed on my computer and I'll show it to you. These are my databases, and this one will be connecting. In order to access tables, we need to open public tables, then store. So my database version is 12, and I will download this file suitable for version 12 and install it. Let's check ODBC drivers once again. Here they are. I tried to connect Unicode but faced memory leakage. It was not enough to process Unicode. To Navisworks, we will connect via NC driver x64. I'm going to demonstrate how it works. Go to Data Tools and create a new one. Specify that it is public, table name is store, where props, cost, name. Name and price. Let's see what other columns available. Let's choose info. We have connected database, but info return null. Let's pick another one. For example, cost total. Yes, now it came. So the solution is to connect the ODBC driver, and this driver should correspond with database version. There is no problem but driver selection. It should be ANSI, not Unicode, otherwise program aborts. Let me demonstrate. And it says we don't have enough memory. Next one we will check out MySQL. It is tempting to work with MySQL because our web page is working with this database. On the host page, we can see this database. Its type is MySQL. I will add a user by IP. Check my IP. And I will add myself by IP. Set the password and so on in order to access it remotely. Now you can view it. Here is the table store. Check data. Let's find the project we're working with right now. Here it is. In order to display these values in Navisworks, we'll be migrating values to SQL database. Firstly, to SQL Server, and then we will connect SQL Server to our model. To do that, we will use Microsoft SQL Server Migration Assistant. The web page link will be attached in the description to this video. Besides, this server works with specific versions of MySQL ODBC driver. The latest version is 5.3.4, although MySQL is more updated. Download and install this driver. Here they are, ANSI and Unicode. Install Migration Assistant and run it. Create a new project and migrate it to SQL Server 2019. OK. And now we need to set up connection between these databases. I specify the server name from my hosting. This is IP, server port, username and password. Now it connects. Click OK. Database has been loaded. Now click to connect with SQL Server. Make sure you don't tick this box, although it is a matter of setups. Alternatively, you may use another authentication. Excellent, database is loaded. Now we should select both databases. Then click to convert schema. The schema has been converted, although if we check values, there are no values. To resolve here, click over the table and select Synchronize with Database. We have managed to transfer a table, but it has no values again. Now go to the source tables, make a right-click over the table and select Migrate Data. (632 rows available, and they transfer to our database. We should wait while the data has been downloaded from the web page and transferred to the table. In here we have one table DBO store. However, after the script is executed, we will refresh this database, and here we will have more tables. In total, this operation took 46 seconds. Now values came. Click refresh to see that new table appeared. Now inside Navisworks we will edit query. Let's check whether it worked. No, it didn't. Now it worked. Let's check the price. It is correct. What if I change the price now? We need this price to be updated in Navisworks too. In settings, I change the price. Add 33 before and save it. Refresh the page. Now we should update the price in Navisworks too. In order to do that, we open Migration Assistant and migrate data again. Maybe it's not the best way, and database admins may offer something better, but it works good for myself. The warning says all rows will be overwritten. It is okay. It overwrites all rows. No price has been updated. Roll back the changes. Price has been restored. Let's try to synchronize it. It says nothing changed because nothing really changed in SQL Server. That's why I use migrate data. It says data will be overwritten. Excellent. All values has been restored. The next step is we will save this scenario. You can also save it as SSIS package. Let's check out what is this. This educational material helps learning how to transfer and parse data. And this is a complete workflow. We acquire data, process it, send and write to SQL Server. This can be scheduled or triggered, so all work will be done automatically. For example, refreshing data in database and script data migration on some occasion. In other words, all repetitive activities can be automated. Just set up a connection via Data Tools, and if there is an update on the website, data will be automatically refreshed in Navisworks. This refresh can be programmed. I hope this video was helpful for you. Take care.